In this video, we're going to talk about another scene navigation tool, the Orbit tool. And this is the Orbit tool right here. You can see I have it selected. Orbiting is this movement. It's rolling the scene around in front of you. So when I have the Orbit tool selected, a left-click drag will orbit the scene around. So left and right movements will orbit the scene this way, and up-down movements will tilt the scene this way. Just like our other navigation tools, it can be important to start your orbit gesture, your orbiting on an object. So for example, if I come down here to this corner and I start my orbit here, what you'll notice is the orbiting happens around the point that I start my orbit on. So we're orbiting around the corner of the ground here. If I grab this little part of the wall, this little 2x6 up here, and I click and I drag, you'll notice the orbit has changed to be around that point. Orbiting is a fundamental tool. So if you have a fundamental action, so if you have a different tool selected and you have a 3-button mouse, if you right click and drag, you will orbit, you will always orbit no matter what tool is selected. There is a shortcut key for orbit. It is the O key. So you can see now I have the pan tool selected. If I were to press O with the keyboard, we switch to the orbit tool. Finally, if you're using a touch device, you can orbit by doing a 2-finger close together touch. So if I were to touch my screen and drag with 2 fingers close together, I will orbit around whatever it is I start my touch gesture on.